This is Lucky Robin, and this is update 17 for the French Biointensive Organic Raised Bed Garden. And I am really hoping that the wind noise is not too much, or else I'm gonna have to redo this tomorrow. I'm in Northwest Washington in Zone 7B. Forage is really taking over this spot. Look in here. We've got some zucchini starting. Yeah. Looks like at least 4. Flowers on the patty pan, and a couple of plants starting on that far one. Not plants, fruits, vegetables, squashes. And down here there's one on the gold rush. See if the acorn squash is doing anything. It looks like there might be the very, very beginning of flowers towards the middle, but nothing really to see. Put in a dianthus over here. The hyssop's beginning to flower. You're a noisy chicken. All the flowers are doing pretty well. I need to deadhead. The lettuce that's left is doing amazingly well still. Celery's gotten very high. It won't be ready yet for a while. Parsley and the Italian parsley and the curly parsley, they need to be harvested again. And the bee balm, hold on, I'll get closer. The bee balm's blooming, finally. The onions are really starting to bulb now. Discovered that the sprinkler doesn't quite get the far back corner, so I have to hand water that section, but it's doing a lot better now that I realize that. Over here, oops, I better get this harvested today. Broccoli, there's lots of broccoli. That one I better harvest too. And more peas that I really need to get taken off the vines. Got the green onions, and I planted some more basil, and I've got to get some of these kohlrabi pulled too, because look at this. Getting real big. Cabbage, I don't know, this looks like it's sending up a bolt, and it's not hard, it's not like it's ready, so I don't know. I don't have the best luck with cabbage. Brussels sprouts are doing really well. Mustard's bolted again. Probably just pull that one out today. Okay, the cucumbers have gotten really big. No flowers yet. It's a little soon, but I think pretty soon we'll see them. Maybe 2 weeks. Heliotrope's doing great down here, as are the snapdragons and the shisu. And the sunflowers they're growing. still shorter than the bee balm, but they'll get there. My pansies keep blossoming, but I can't keep the leaves green, so I'm probably gonna have to move this out of the garden and get it under some shade. It's just not as happy. And put it up with the other hanging basket. So, still getting berries. These are, oh, that one's icky. These ones are everbearing, so they'll go until it gets too cold. Now, this one is dead. I'm pulling it out. I'm calling time of death. Just don't know why that didn't do well. It's a weed. So the fennel is doing really well, and the kale, the tomatoes, I need to get that one staked back up. It's fallen over. Here's the carrot flower. This is what it looks like. So those will all turn into seeds. But I think I'm actually going to pull it out. I just wanted to see what the flower looked like. I didn't really want to save seeds from this one because it didn't do well. Beets. Doing pretty good under there. Getting some size on them now. I pulled the poppy out of here. It was just taken over, and I wanted its space. I'm gonna harvest these calendula flowers for tea and salve making. And echinacea still haven't bloomed yet, but this one's starting to turn pink. I have to tie these up too because they went sprawling. I don't know if something bedded down in there or if it was just the sprinkler or what. And these poppies are quite large as well, and I'm thinking I'm going to pull them out. They're taking over. I don't want them to go to seed. And as pretty as they are, this is not where they're supposed to be. The mint's doing pretty good in this one, not as well in that one. You can see I've got both pink and white on the yarrow. Now, the yarrow was pink when I planted it. Last year it was white, and now I'm seeing pink again. So I don't know. Got a little bit of hyssop starting to bloom here. And more calendula. This got knocked down. Maybe I'll have to tie it back up because I don't want to have the marjoram or the sage completely blocked out. And there's some kind of little bee. Don't know if you can see it, but I almost never see bees anymore. Cilantro, that's getting blocked out too, so I might have to tie up the calendula as well. The dwarf oregano is doing pretty good. This marjoram, now that the poppy's out of there, I think it'll do a lot better. And I planted a rosemary plant, so now that that poppy's out of there, there's space for it. That oregano is getting ready to bolt. It's got the flower heads forming, and I'm still waiting for the lavender to flower, but you can see there's just a touch of purple on the spikes now. Alright, yeah, this one has fallen out, so I need to get it back in between the stakes. There we go. And there's some butterflies. Because we don't have a ton of bees, I've been having to plant things that bring in butterflies and ladybugs and hummingbirds so that my garden gets pollinated. There's hardly ever any bees, and they're not honeybees when I do see them. Alright, that's the garden update for the week.